Greetings everyone. I want to talk more about your reserve energy cell and the purpose of that cell.
Greetings. This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
Now, your reserve cell, your CYNRGY cell, is a complete record of your entire life experience, withdrawals and deposits in it for your entire experience within this matrix. There is no cheating the system. It records every withdrawal, what it was withdrawn for, and every deposit and where it came from. It is an account, and it is an energy cell. Your energy reserves determine how high a frequency plane you can attain within this game. It is a pay-to-play experience, and as you experience lower frequency activities, you have more expenditures typically than you would have for a daily supply, which means your energy cell gets diminished substantially over your life. Your CYNRGY cell actually determined, in many cases, your expiration date in this game. You run it dry, you're dead because you have no energy left. Running on empty. And if your daily supply is based on your reserve cell. So literally, if you dwindle that reserve cell down to a quarter of a tank, then you're only getting a quarter of what a full tank's daily supply would be given to you. And that's not really enough to run your normal day unless you sit in a seat and you just breathe and sit. And that's why so many age so fast, and they don't have energy in their lives when they get old because they have lived and used their CYNRGY cells. Now, many things are in their script because of choices that they made, and because of those choices, even though that they have a full CYNRGY cell now, because of the choices that they made, it's in their script, and the doors, they've gone down a path, and that path is going to take them, and they're not going to get any other doors unless they choose to awaken and change the doors that they're walking through. Meat is a non-negotiable in this game. Every day that you eat meat, it costs you a full day's energy supply, just about. That's a full day. That is a full CYNRGY cell daily supply that it's costing you. So if you have used your reserve down, then your daily supply isn't as much, and it could actually cost you more than a daily supply out of your CYNRGY cell, your reserves. And how important this is: if you're eating meat, well, you're dead. You're a dead man walking. Because the rule of the game is you don't eat animals. And that's a black and white rule. And if you eat them, then you will be done with your matrix experiences. And there is a scripted event that has to do with harvest. And if you're eating meat, any and every thing that is eating meat is going to be removed from the game. Everyone who's eating meat will be removed from the game. Now, being removed from the game as a source player means that you return immediately to your source self-awareness outside the matrix. And you have failed at the game. And you will not be permitted to enter any more matrices. As a matter of fact, the simple act of eating meat with intent, I mean, people eat meat because of intent. They have intent to eat that meat, or they wouldn't be eating it. Now, if you eat meat one day and you have made the intent, but you ate it because you didn't want to offend family or whatever, try to explain yourself, one day is not going to hurt you. But if you make a lifestyle out of it and you say, oh, that tasted good, I'm just going to keep doing it, well, that's intent to eat, and that's going to get you far worse than just benched. Okay? This game was a testing ground for future high-stakes matrix games. This game, it's an all or nothing for each individual source fractal. What you were trying out for was a really high-stakes game of it costs everybody involved in it. This is to shake out the ones who can't perform. Do you want to go into a game with source players who have no control over their energy cells? Would you want to trust your existence with another person who can't get it and are the weak link? Well, this game was to sort out the weak links. It was an experience, but it was also an audition and for another game that it was an all or nothing. Everyone in or everyone out. Now, you as a source player, I think you could understand that as a source player even in this life. Would you want to go into another game or a military exercise or anything with weak links who can't carry their own weight and will cost you your life? I think not. Well, that's what this game is to do. It's to sort out the weak links and the ones who can't pull their own weight and can't handle the pressure. You were auditioning for it. You are auditioning for a grander game. Now, some of you may say, well, I'm not interested in that. I don't want to do that. Well, that's fine. You don't have to. But you at least want to exit this game in a forward-moving intention. Now, if you've removed the animals, you don't want to go back to consuming the animals, even if you think you can get away with it. It will not benefit you. Eating the animals puts a mark on you. And you are removed from the game, and you are removed from source. You are isolated. You are isolated. At the end of this game, you will be isolated. You consume the animals with intent. That is the one thing that will put you into the quarantine, isolation, because you are an unhealthy cell. Something to think about. And you have to realize that you as source are neutral, and you're just responding to a cell being able to carry its load and responsibilities or not. And I think you can relate to that in this game, that your dreams experience that you're having. You don't, I think you get where I'm going with this, and I think you know it inside of you, because you should know it inside of you, deep within you. Not a happy, happiness is a choice. Neutrality. You see, you are in this game to win it, not to simply experience it. You're in here to win it. And you've simply forgotten what you're here for. You've gotten so enamored with the lower frequency, illusionary experiences and senses that you've forgotten yourself. and lost connection with your source fractal. Time to wake up. Time to move up and get harmonized and experience your empowerment and your best life yet, because I guarantee you that what you're experiencing and you think is so good in the lower frequency realm is nothing compared to the higher frequency realm. But you can't know that until you go there. And if you're saying, well, is it worth the journey? You know what? If you're asking that question, just go back to sleep. If you were trying to qualify it and quantify it and it being worth the cost, then just go back to sleep, because you failed before you started. You know, if you're having that attitude that is it worth the cost of meat, the cost of, you know, giving up, sacrificing, doing things that are not comfortable for you in the beginning. You know, in the very first video I put on this channel, that was how you could win the game for yourself. That was the path that was required. And watch the videos over. Get a grasp of what this game is. Many of you have watched them, but you still haven't caught. I mean, the more you watch them, the higher your frequency rises, and the more you get out of them, because you will pick up. Your frequency will determine what you get out of those videos. Your frequency will determine what you get out of the videos that I put out. There are frequency locks on things you're not going to hear or see unless you are a frequency match to it. This game is about choices and experiences, and yes, we're all here experiencing, and we're doing it all for Source, because we are the Matrix players, and that is what our function is within Source. And you need to watch, you know, what Source is all about, and you can get a better grasp on what this game is and what is happening here. And then don't take it personal. You think that you are simply that, the person that you are, and that you have an individual identity, and you only have this individuality within matrices and your source fractals. Now, all the other timelines that you are on with your source fractal, when you, well, that's another video. Never mind, I'm not going there right now. Well, that could be another half hour or so. Yeah, so anyway. Now, if you have found the information that I share in these videos to be of benefit to you, then it benefits you to do an energy exchange, as it is a frequency issue. You are giving monetary energy, doing an energy exchange. It benefits you in frequency and in life experience. You get out of it what you put into it. Really. It's a frequency issue. And if you are giving with the intent of getting more, then you are buying that thing, and it does not benefit you. It is not a gift or a thank you. It comes with attached expectations, and that is not ever beneficial for you in an energy exchange of this type. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.